With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That is caught by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 53 yards. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, You want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
What's the deal, y'all? That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Smart, baby.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Play action now. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down. Now Prescott. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
They'll set up a throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run left with Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Let's go. They can't beat us straight up. Let's go. Here we go. This is your game, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get some love.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half, and they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson will throw again. This is caught.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Jackson running again. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott from the gun. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Throwing, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Play action now, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. It's showtime, baby. It's all on. Let's go. Let's go. They can't stop.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge third down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here's Pollard again.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Here's Prescott.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Pollard going to try the right side.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now a give here to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
go. Let's go. This is where you step up. Right here, baby. Let's go. Rock and roll, baby. Dig down deep. Get a little aggressive, baby.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Throwing. Jackson. That one complete to Prochet.
7 yards there and a first down. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Jackson. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jackson. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.